Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. The first one was a better made movie. The second one was a far more fun flick. So what'll this one offer? Ron Turn 3, Left for Dead. This is the 2009 direct sequel to Ron Turn 2, Dead End, which I did a review for previously. Check it out up here somewhere, it's a lot of fun. Kind of like that movie. The plot: a bus full of criminals are being taken on an early transport to a new prison. Too bad Three Finger saw them and threw his barbed wire underneath their tires. Now they're stuck in the middle of the woods and being hunted. So it's a slasher with a crime element. Okay, it's not my favorite idea, but I can get behind it. This is a downgrade sequel. The budget was lower, somewhere between 2 and 3 million. The acting and characters are weaker than the second movie, but about on par with the first one. The effects are a step down for the most part, and the music is okay at best. However, the cinematography and lighting are well done. The practical, gory stuff is great, and the music does work at times. For the characters, we have Nate, played by Tom Frederick. He is the guy who grew up around these parts and never even knew about Three Finger, or the Cannibal Hillbillies. And he knows his way around the woods, so it's like, how did he never even hear or see these guys? And, well, he's walking the criminals to their destination in the quickest way possible. Alex, played by Janet Montgomery, from The Hills Run Red, which came out the same year, is okay. She is the survivor of an attack which happened on her friends, and she's trying to get out of these woods to safety, away from Three Finger. She takes no crap and just trying to get by with all of these prisoners making passes at her. Brandon, played by Tom McKay, is the good guy, possibly wrongly convicted of his supposed crime, and really wants to just move on with his life and not to deal with the repercussions of something that probably didn't happen. Chavez, played by Tamer Hassan, is the Mexican guy who is very tough, knows when to stay cool, and he does lose his shit a couple times, and when he does, you can tell he's flipped a switch, he's gone insane. He's a real mean mother bastard. What? Mother bastard? I mean, why not just Floyd, played by Gil Colleran, who is in the Return to House on Haunted Hill, is the Nazi of the group. I'm not even making this up. There's a Nazi criminal who is very evil, very impatient, and very temperamental. He's got a short fuse that will just blow at anything. He'll kill anyone without a second thought. Sheriff Carver, played by the late Bill Moody, is actually a good friend of Nate's from his childhood, and he has a dog, and he's looking for the bus that didn't make it to its rendezvous point. So now he's going out into the woods trying to find Nate and the prisoners. The rest of the prisoners are pretty interchangeable. Well, there's only a couple others. There is one that is undercover, and the other is a car thief. There's two cops, Walter and some other no-name cop. He probably has a name, I just don't remember it. The car thief is a pervert as well, and the one that is undercover is there trying to bust Chavez's and Floyd's escape. Three Finger is back, this time played by Borislav Hive, who does reprise his role in the Ron Turn 5 Bloodlines. His son, Three Toes, who has a similar first name, Borislav Petrov, the character of Three Toes, returns from Ron Turn 2 Dead End. He isn't in the movie for long, but does leave a lasting impression. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I mean. The film also carries continuity over in other ways other than just having returning killers. The watchtower from the first film makes a comeback, now burnt down of course. This is a mean-spirited movie from the bus crash to the very end. It's a hate-filled flick. Declan O'Brien took on the directing duties for this installment plus the next two. he does a pretty good job behind the camera. He knows how to make the most of a low budget with proper framing. I feel some rack focusing would have given the dialogue a chance to hit harder, especially when they're walking through the woods. Instead, we're giving static shots with actors that can't really carry a scene every time. The gore, the effects, let's just clarify this first thing. The CGI blood and gore look like crap. The practical stuff is pretty solid, though. We get some gnarly bow and arrow action. A pointy pull is shoved into one's mouth and later dropped into another guy. A guy is sliced in 3 vertically, which is an hilarious CG effect, but a pretty solid practical one. There's a knife to the neck, a face slashed off with a scythe, some nasty barbed wire action, hacking, slashing, brain eating. It's got to the goods, and maybe even gorier than Ron Turn 2 in ways. There are some nice hints of old school Cannibal gore style, with homages to Cannibal Holocaust, you know, right through the mouth, out the anus, and Cannibal Ferox, you know, the brain eating. I haven't seen the film, but I know that scene. This also has the highest body count and the lowest amount of cannibals in the Ron Turn series. The motion picture soundtrack, I don't own the CD. It kind of reminds me of the X-Files in the main theme, which is kind of weird. The composer for this film, Claude Fauzi, worked with Declan O'Brien on most of his films, as well as Snake Man, which was written by Declan O'Brien. He also worked on White Noise, Lake Placid vs. Anaconda, Robo Croc, and Robo Shark, which I don't like that movie. He does a serviceable job here. Nowhere near as good as Bear McCreary's score in the last film, though. This could have been better. It is sick in both the right and wrong ways. I do enjoy watching these films, but they go downhill very quickly. Declan O'Brien is a good idea man, with a lot of creative kills under his belt. Seriously, how do you think the kills in Snake Man came to be? He's alright behind the camera, but sometimes he does need to work on some of the dialogue sequences. This doesn't offer much, but it is still a gruesomely entertaining flick. Overall, I give Ron Turn 3 Left for Dead a 2 out of 5. Thank you all for watching, and I am Brian Gatto, the Horror Show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page, and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus you get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also hits that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always, subscribe.